Log on a Tuesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. InTheMixRadio.com. The Just Crazy Show with your host, the diva, Joanne, your boy, DJ Cruz. If you're on the go, catch us on the mobile app. Totally free. iPhone and Android. Get all the hot topics, special guests, indie artists, entrepreneurs, you name it. Are you interested in being a guest on The Just Crazy Show? Email thejustcrazyshow@gmail.com. Now, isn't that just crazy?
All my Facebook thugs out there.
Yes. You already know it's another Tuesday. We up in the building in YO 914. The Just Crazy Show. You already know. We got my co-host, Joanne, the diva.
That's right.
Yours
Hello.
truly, DJ Cruz. And we got special guests, TDI Music in the
Yo,
building.
what up? What's going on,
Hi,
people?
hello.
What's going on? Thanks for having me, man.
Welcome.
I'm mesmerized with it. There's cameras everywhere. It's cool, dude.
This ain't no freaking pre-K.
It's not a Mickey Mouse
That's
event.
right.
That's my word. It's not. This is
That's
crazy.
the, that's
I
the
like
new
it.
one, right?
It's
Is our word
clear.
today?
It's crazy.
The word today is, this is not Mickey Mouse.
We're not in Walt Disney.
No, not at all. We're in the dungeon. Dun.
So it's good, Joanne. How's it been
You
going?
got to throw
for
that
you?
at the end.
How's it been going?
It's been going good. Dealing with, some events that I got to take care of and, working hard for my money. But all in all, it's all good. Haven't had no drama yet, but I'm glad because I like to be drama free. What about you?
Same old.
Really?
Same
Nothing
old-
exciting?
Nothing exciting, doing the parties and
Right.
DJing and
Sapitos, right? But that's it?
Yeah, pretty much,
Nobody came and flashed you? Nobody,
Nah. I got to actually ride my bike the other day. It was pretty.
I saw
should have
that.
rode today, but I was doing some stuff, so I left the bike home.
No stunts today.
Nah.
Not at all. Everybody
Yeah.
gonna say, can't hear you. And you're like, not here. So, but all in all, everything's good. Say hi to all my Facebook Live viewers out there.
Yeah, I see that.
You
A
know?
lot of people over there.
Yeah. Everybody's tuning in. Make sure you guys call. We're in the mix radio, the Just Crazy Show. Our hotline is 914-969-6499 or 718-705-4959.
That's right.
So make sure you call in with your crazy questions.
Yep.
That's right.
That's right. So here we have TDI Music. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
That's right.
And so tell me a little bit about you. Where everything, where you stem from, where you come from,
The
where's
Bronx,
everything?
The Bronx boogie, man. I come from the Longwood Ave section.
Ah,
I lived everywhere. Whole Avenue, Hunts Point. I'm in Soundview right now. But the Bronx is where I come from. Bronx is what started me rapping.
mm-hmm.
Most of the inspiration came from there. Graffiti, DJing, breakdancing,
Oh,
rapping.
You did breakdancing too.
I tried to. I almost broke the dance though, so I've never danced again. But yeah, I did a little bit of everything. I did a little DJing, a little graffiti.
Nice, very nice.
I'm stuck with music now. This is what I'm good at.
You found your niche. and you're
Yeah,
gonna
this is
stick
what I'm
with
good
it.
at. So everything else is no good.
Oh man. So, what brought you into? Well, you said this is what you're good at. So how did you start rapping? What was the first thing that you did?
I just it comes from actually my cousin DJ June. Shouts to him. He we used to live together a long time ago. You know what I'm saying, when I was small, and I used to just watch him DJ. He was like incredible, like just the way he mixed house music, the way he did hip hop. So I just liked the way people reacted towards that. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he captivated people. Like, yo, damn, I want to do something like that. So I tried to DJ on my dad's record player, broke that, got slapped up. That wasn't working. And, as I got older, like 12, 13 years old, I tried to, I used to take people's raps, like Method Man or Wu-Tang, and just switch it and put my friends' names in it. Until one day I said, I got to do this on my own. I got to try to write my own rap. And it worked. I got a good response. So I said, yo, you know what? Let me keep going.
Nice. So how old were you when you really started?
I'm 13. I was like 13.
13.
I was like, 1395.
So at school, you just started at like in the lunchroom.
It's funny because in school, it was still graffiti. I was still I was the best graffiti kid in junior high school, so I was still living off that. But I didn't spit my first rap on the block till like 97, 98. And that's when everybody was like, oh. And then I started battle rapping for like the next 8 years, man.
Wow.
For like the Fight Club,
Right.
Rough Rider Studio, shouts to DNY.
Right.
Like my career, the little small time I had went real fast. I ran into a lot of things early.
Right. That's not bad. That's good. That's good. Because I heard that what is it when you go to those rap wars?
Rap battles, yeah.
Yeah, that's a real war out there.
It can make you or break you, man. If you ain't got what it takes, don't step in there. I'm telling you, that's the best advice I could give any artist that's listening right now.
So you recommend them all to go to a rap battle at least once?
I
Or
think
is it not
people
for
should
everybody?
go. I think
Yeah?
they should go, even if you're gonna just watch, because it gives you that inspiration. It gives you that drive to be like, I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially if you are battling.
Right.
'Cause
Right.
after the first win, you just want to go back and keep snapping everybody's head off. So that's what I did. I had a good record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a
So
great record.
when you write, because you write your own
Yeah.
lyrics, right? So where do you pull that those inspirations?
It's usually, I don't write as much as I used to anymore because I write based off mood, like, you know what I'm saying? Or unless somebody calls me for a feature and says, yo, I get a lot of those. Or if somebody gives me a beat, yo, work on this project with me, then that's where you know what I mean? But me, I got to write off mood and off feeling. Like, I got to be feeling some type of way, like angry or happy. You know what I'm saying? Then that's how I go about
So
it.
if somebody pisses you off, you to go home. I go, that's it. I'm
Yep,
gonna write
that's
something
it.
down.
He's going to get done dirty in music. I swear.
He's in trouble now.
That's it. Ooh. Yeah, that's how I do it, though, man.
And then you're gonna send it to him. This is what I said about you.
Nah,
No,
I don't.
stop.
I don't. I used to do that before, man. I used to do that. I'm not even gonna. It's a crazy story. One time, me and Cassidy was real cool at one point. Like, we was cool. And but this was before he did the record with R. Kelly.
Right.
And we used to call each other. I used to call him and just spit for him on the phone. He used to be like, "Yo, you nice, B." And he showed me my props in front of people in person. To make a long story short, when he did the record with R. Kelly, he blew up.
Really?
And I called him. And he was like, "Yo, this is when flip phones was out." I said, "Yo, what up,
You
Cass?"
have flip phones.
He said, "Yo, who this?" I said, "TDI." Nigga banged it on me. Bow. I said, "What?"
Oh man.
I called him back. He did it again. Like, you know how you pick up the flip phone, just drop it, so you
Yeah.
can hang up? Yeah, I wrote the hardest rhyme dissing that guy, B. But then after a while, I said, I'm just gonna sound bitter because he just got the record with R. Kelly. He was popping.
Right.
But Cass is cool, man. I was young back then. I was probably
Right.
like 22.
Oh wow.
But this said he was gonna get it.
Wow. So does everyone in your circle, your family, your friends, they encourage you, they support you on
No.
doing all this?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no. It's very.
He's straight up.
They
No.
don't- Hell no.
Oh.
No.
It's about. I get a lot of supporters, and and love I get is from people I really don't know
Right.
and really haven't met too. So that's what's crazy.
Right.
But don't get me wrong, I do have family to support, and I do got a lot of friends to support.
Right.
But I
But
got
you find it more from strangers as opposed to
yeah,
those,
like the
your
people that you
circle.
expect.
Who
it
in your
from.
family, like your closest to your family, doesn't support you?
My mom, man, she hates rap. What she crazy? Turn
Well,
that
she
loud
tells you
ass
that that's not gonna take you anywhere, right?
Nah, she'd be like, yo, hurry up. What you doing? Like, look at Ricky Martin. He got money. I'm like, I'm not Ricky Martin. I don't dance. I don't do that type of music, man. Like, she doesn't get the theory. Like, oh, look, man.
You don't understand the whole concept behind the
Your
whole
mom
thing,
is your
right?
mom is old school.
Yeah, old school Dominican,
Oh,
man. She,
yo,
thinks,
you already know.
Oh, wait a minute.
she thinks everybody's supposed to be like Fernandito Villalona and Zafiro and everything. I said, yo, I don't do merengue. And she tells me to do that music. Why don't you do that? See if you get on. I said, listen. My Spanish is okay. It's not great for me to be
You'll do a merengue rap. That's
crazy.
what-
I would flop so bad.
I want to give a quick shout out to the people on the Facebook check-in. Big shout out to Maritza. Big shout out to Annette Dagner from the Monday Show. Big
Hey.
shout out to Teresa. There's a couple people in here.
That's what's up. It's busy over there.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right,
very
that's
It
right.
got to be
It's
busy. You got
going
your own
crazy.
section over there. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Look at the booth.
Exactly. I want to
That's
give a
right.
shout out to Leticia from Idaho. We got Idaho in the house.
Idaho in the
far.
building.
That's right.
That's far.
That's very far.
That's right.
That's right. But all in all, just make sure everybody, once again, is the Just Crazy Show.
Just crazy.
And make sure you call in with your questions showing some love
Mm-hmm.
at 914-969-6499 or 718-705-4959.
If not, video Skype us. Show us how dirty your room looks.
Oh, you know,
We could
if
put
you
you on
want to
the camera.
Skype us,
We'll put you on the camera.
just accept us. Send us a request through Skype, and you can just be here with us.
That's right. We'll put you,
You
on
know,
the camera.
and when you can see
That's
the dirty
crazy.
windows from the back. Just make sure.
Big shout out
everything's
to
clean.
Lee on the check-in. Big shout out to Bilal.
Hey, Maria.
This thing is moving so slow, the Facebook Live thing.
Yeah. Maybe
Like sometimes
because-
you don't even see the people that's logged on to after the fact.
I know, and then you can't give them their shout outs.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you give
If
them
I
a
don't-
shout out, they won't hear it.
Yeah, if
I
I don't
know.
see you, I apologize. I'm trying to keep up with that.
It's slow. Probably it's election day. It's slowing down the
That's
internet.
what it is.
Exactly.
How do you
Rigging
feel?
it.
How do you feel about this election thing,
I'm
man?
scared, man. I don't know what's going on. Tomorrow's the day, though. Tomorrow we figure
The
it out.
ticking time bomb.
Yep. I never. Listen. I think I don't know. It's because now I'm much older. I pay more attention to politics now. But I ain't never been this tensed about an election
yeah.
in my life.
And it's really close.
Like I rooted for Clinton when he got it. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely rooting for Obama. But this,
I've always said that we're nothing but a social security number.
That's all.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
government
It's a number.
controls what they want to control at whatever cost.
Yep.
When
That's right.
I believed in that so dearly when Bush lost and then won.
To Kerry, right? John Kerry.
Remember he lost.
Right.
John Kerry won that.
Right. He lost, and then all of a sudden a recount, and he won.
And he
so
won.
they just showed the government just showed me that they control it when they want to.
Yeah. Let's
Exactly.
do a do
So
over.
you could go in there, throw 1 million ballots in the booth. They have their puppets set up the way they want them to be. Their
know
dominoes
exactly who they
are
want.
lined up the way they want them to fall. So at the end of the day, we're a social security. We work so we could give them our tax money, and they keep it going. Throw us in
Yep.
a box, and the next person gets a new social security. That's just how I look at it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My
You just
theory,
summed
right?
up
Crazy
life.
stuff. Yeah.
You just summed up life in
did.
47 seconds.
All in freaking one little tiny.
Yes,
Made me
sir.
kind of question. I looked at my shirt and hat like, what the hell am I doing there?
We should all walk with our numbers across.
Yeah, with
you
the
know?
social
That's it,
security on
man.
your shirt.
What's your name? Oh, my social security number is
131.
what?
Yeah, like if you're an inmate.
Give a shout out to Maribel, my cousin. Hey, what's up? But no, but what genre? Because you are into rap, but what kind of
Hip-hop.
music do you
I do,
really like? I know this
I
it's
like
hip hop,
everything.
but what is your?
I grew up on house music. I grew up merengue was like definitely number one because when I was small, I didn't really know English. I grew up in a household. I was born here in
Right.
the States, in the Bronx, but I grew up in a household where they only spoke Spanish. My mom is Dominican. My father's Puerto Rican. They only spoke Spanish. I didn't learn English till I was like about 6 in school. So, but everything was merengue. You know what I'm saying? My cousin DJ house music, hip hop. So it was like a mixture. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I love it all. I go to any club and just rock. I don't even play no damn bluegrass and none of that shit.
So there is something that you don't.
Bluegrass, I can't do it, man. Country's okay, but it's
That's
not even
Couple of
bachata.
country
I can't listen to
songs
too much
that
bachata either.
Oh,
It's not too much. It's cool, but
so all Dominicans like bachata.
we do. But I'm half Dominican, so
Yeah.
you can
Oh, so
listen
you
to
only
half
like
an
it
hour.
halfway.
Well, the hardcore Dominicans like bachata, merengue, bachata.
Típico.
And what people don't understand is you see how people praise now bachata. Back in the days, bachata wasn't allowed to be played in people's homes. They used to say that you was a lowlife when you listened to bachata
Because
because
it's all
bachata
depressing, right?
was used. No, bachata was used for strippers and stuff like that in the Dominican Republic. So back in the days, that's what bachata was for.
Right.
Until they flipped it over and it became like a mainstream thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
back then the Dominicans wasn't, behind the bachata.
Right.
Now bachata's like the shit.
Well,
and
you
I
know-
already think it's played out anyway, but like any other genre, you know what I mean? Everything has this,
Right.
everything comes up and goes down. I mean, everything, But now the way they making music, if it's merengue, bachata, hip hop, R&B, there's no words to the songs. It's all. If you listen to merengue,
Yeah.
merengue, all they're doing is chanting. Like
Exactly.
they have like a,
Merengue's more like mambo now.
yeah, and it has no words.
It has
got-
no words to it.
If
Yeah,
you got
it's
a good
like a-
melody, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It's like the new style of hip hop.
Right.
yeah.
You know
Well-
what I mean?
Everything is all melodic now, man.
Yeah,
Well, if
yeah,
anybody did not
repetitive.
know the history of bachata, now you know.
I didn't know that. I just
So,
got informed. So this
you
was an
just got
informative. This is
informed.
an informative show.
You got educated. You got educated right here.
That's right.
He's gonna go home. He's gonna go. Yo, do you know
Hey,
that
Zach.
I'm just a
I'm
social
gonna start an
security?
argument. A barbershop
I'm
tomorrow.
just a social security.
Oh yeah, that's
Social
true.
Security at a strip club playing bachata. What the
I
heck?
got arguments for this weekend. That's right.
That's crazy.
Doc,
Shout out to
I'm
Cruz.
telling you.
I'm gonna come to Sapito 2 in the morning. Like, yo, right, this is it. Right, this is what this means.
Yeah. If you
Go to
ask,
the school of cruise.
you ask a old school Dominican person, they'll put you up on it. They'll tell you exactly what it is. You can't ask a new school person because they're gonna disagree with you.
Right.
You have to ask the old school people that know when bachata first came out that it was forbidden. It was they would say que era música pa gente baja.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it is what it
Sounds
is.
like an
Right.
old school Dominican.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I'm Dominican.
and I'm a hybrid. Simple as that.
That's right.
But if you can dabble in any other type of music, what other music would you like to get into?
Pop.
Pop music? Really?
Yeah, I'm a big Pink fan. I like Pink.
Oh,
man.
I love
I think I
Pink.
just like her.
I think
No,
so.
but her music is
No,
dope.
her music is like the stuff.
I had a big crush on Pink in like 2011. But I would like to. Pop is dope.
When
I
she
like-
did the trapeze and the rope.
Yeah, that. I was
When
like,
she's hanging
oh,
up
she
on the
just.
rope.
I liked her for a
Yes.
minute, but like that just like that did it. But I like Pink. You know what I mean? I like Dev. There's a couple of little pop star people out there.
You like the crews that do weird things.
Yeah, man. I'm a,
Because he said daft, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
These guys
yeah.
wear robot suits.
yeah, they're cool too.
Yeah.
I was also a big Blink 182 fan too. man.
Wow.
They were dope. I'm just not running down the
yes.
street butt ass naked. You could get that.
Yes. Just
At
keep it
least say
secret.
that,
Like
yeah,
this. So okay, so then if we were to, what was the most embarrassing song right now on your phone that you listen to, but you don't want nobody else to know that you're listening to it?
It's probably I got a couple of wrestling themes in there, like a couple of wrestling songs that when they come out to. Yo, I'm a big wrestling fan, so I like their
Oh,
music.
so then you imagine you're like coming down, listening to it.
The Bella Twins is like playing on my phone.
Oh,
and
the
all.
Bella Twins.
No, not
Really?
them. That's an example given. There's no Bella Twins on my phone. I promise you that. but yeah, wrestling
Wrestling
themes.
The
So,
last picture on his
wrestling
phone
themes
is the
are-
Bella Twins.
Wrestling
dope.
themes are actually pretty dope.
Dope, man. Yeah, nigga, drink 4 shots of Hennessy and listen to Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Watch you pick somebody up and slam them through one of these singles, man.
Wrestling themes are definitely dope. I could definitely say that.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
So if you're a wrestling fan, I'm assuming you picked up the new 2K.
I haven't. You're the second person to ask me that in the span of 48 hours.
Dude,
Really?
since day one, I bought it, and the game is definitely on a different level than last year's.
I'm gonna get it.
For the PS4, it's pretty dope game. The only thing I can't stand about PS4, and I'm gonna say it over and over again, they messed it up where you can't put your own music. Like,
Oh,
remember how
yeah.
in the PS3 you could put your own music, so when your wrestlers walked out, you put your own
music
custom
for them to
track.
come
you can even
down,
put
yeah.
a merengue and the dude's walking down the.
He's
you know what
walking
I
out
mean?
of
Yeah, to
Body
Fernandito.
But they blocked that right now.
Asesina.
Yeah,
'Cause
but you
everything
can't
is
do
being
that
sold.
now. And that's something to do with PS4. But definitely the wrestling game is dope. So
Nah.
you haven't picked it up yet. Get it. It's a dope game.
gonna
And you
get
can
it.
put your face on it too. It's dope.
So do we have a track that you can play?
Of course.
So
Which
everyone
track,
can listen?
what
in
track
here?
does he want played?
So which one do you want?
What you got? You got the yeah. I should have sent you the drill.
It's 3 tracks.
I don't know. Pick whatever one. It don't matter. Boy
choose
George. You got
one.
Boy George on there. You
You
got
have Ooh, and then you have Pass Me.
So how did you come up with this? The Boy George.
Boy George, man. It was when I heard the beat, man, I just said, "Damn, I need something that's gonna define." And I was always talking about obsession, and obsession is Boy George. Or anybody knows about who Boy George is, you know, obsession go hand in hand.
That's right.
So we got the obsession mixtape coming out. I'm just inspired by Boy George in general. Like the guy was just so young, and he made lots and lots of money. So you people don't know, man. It's not only about Al Point Rich. Harlem made money, but the Bronx made a lot of money too.
That's right.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So free Boy George, man. Free
So
that
let's
man.
listen to some Boy George
Yeah.
by TDI Music.
Call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. My ride is my my bitch and I'm pimping out the car. Thinking that you scare me cause you thinking that you hard. Go play with love if you feeling like LeBron. I throw shots back like I'm sitting at the bar. Been going hard since Motorola had SkyTels. All I want is success, but why tell? It's like will and loyalty hit a dry spell. Cause one dude I have 10 locked in 5 cells. This for my niggas that be working in the kitchen. Chef Boyardee and pot burning and it's mixing. Cut a nigga off if you feeling like he's switching. Chances are you probably be the same nigga snitching. You dig it, I'm the man, son. Skinny nigga handsome. Out here trapping like I'm busy trying to catch some. See all the fake shit, clearer than a Samsung. You ain't a real rider, you just walking with a van, son. Wish you see my vision through my temple, son. I'm writing in my phone, thumbs moving like a temple run. Y'all little niggas, and your boy tall. When you mention my name, just call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. This music's my obsession, call me Boy George. This music's my obsession, call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. I'm trying to get this money like I'm Boy George. This music's my obsession, call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. I'm trying to get this money like I'm Boy George. This music's my obsession, call me Boy George. Nigga, where my money? What you trying to screw me? Be on top of your house like I'm motherfucking Snoopy. I see all you niggas watching how I do me. Expect the same shit as a Halloween movie. Moving slow motion, killing everything moving. Austin kinda power, cause I'm feeling kinda groovy. Shorty blowing loud, eyes motherfucking droopy. Watching me bad boy, that motherfucking sushi. It's a fast break, and the ball's in my possession. There's money out here, y'all stuck in a recession. Nigga, where the beat, cause I'm fucking up the session. Got them niggas fiending, music's my obsession. Call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. This music's my obsession, call me Boy George. This music's my obsession, call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. I'm trying to get this money like I'm Boy George. This music's my obsession, call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. Call me Boy George. I'm trying to get this money like I'm Boy George. This music's my obsession, call me Boy George.
That's a hard beat right there.
Yeah, that's my man Dre Beats from Philly, man. Shouts to him.
Yes.
Young kid, like 18.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So do you play any instruments?
Hell no. I play
None at all?
I flip a bucket over and try to do a little bit. Play the congas, like, you know what I'm saying? I could do like 2 little percussions on the conga.
And that's it.
Doom.
I'm
That's it.
done.
No, that my uncle takes it back. Like, that man said. Or yo, if you Spanish, you know this. The Clorox bottle with the rice in it. Oh my God. You're not Spanish if you never
Making
done
music with the Clorox bottle and rice.
that. I was
Going
like, yes, that's very
You know,
creative.
very creative. A lot of Latinos are very creative. You know, they're all coming out with something or other to make music.
That's right.
Whether
People
they know
always
how to,
inventing.
whether they have a beat or not, they're making their music. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You know what?
Shouts to Melons, man.
Yes, yes. Miss Mellons.
That's a crazy name. Crazy name for the crazy show.
Yeah. For a crazy lady. That's right,
I
Miss
don't-
Mellons.
is she
Miss
crazy?
Mellons.
You have to ask her
You
why
have
they
to
gave her
ask
that name.
Why? That's right. Why they gave her that name. So Miss Mellons got
She
a
should
call.
call in and see if we got
Miss
access.
Mellons got a call and explain how she got her name. But it's all
Shouts to
right.
her. She's showing love, man. That's what's up.
So
That's what
who
it
would you
is.
like to see yourself open for?
A lot of dudes is like popping, man. For sure, Drake. Drake's my guy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Drake, Tory Lanez. All the dudes that attract the women. Don't ask me to open up for no hardcore rappers. Don't catch me opening up for. Yo, shouts to Uncle Murder, but I'm not opening up for Uncle Murder, man.
Ah,
It's a million
yeah.
Brooklyn dudes up front, man. Shouts to Uncle Murder, though. It's my guy. But yeah, I want to open up for, all the.
Caller, you on the air?
Hi guys, how are you guys?
Hola.
Hola.
Hello.
¿Cómo están?
I'm
Paula, what's your
fine.
name?
It's Melon.
It's
oh my
Melons.
God. Do I
You
sound
can-
Oh,
different?
Melon. Yeah, Melon sounds like a young girl.
Yeah, it's Miss Melons. How
Now she
are
sounds like
you,
she's
girl?
12 years old, right?
Word.
I'm
Like,
good.
yeah.
How are you guys?
Good,
Doing
good.
good. Trying to talk all
Listen,
sweet.
the
Listen
music
to her.
was awesome,
She's like, hello, how
FYI.
are you? You know your voice ain't not like that. You know you're hardcore. Come on.
Yeah, no, it's that my voice is a little hoarse, so I can't be all loud. You know
What you been doing that your voice is all hoarse?
Y si fuera eso, mija, fuera un éxito, pero...
What?
Y'all haven't heard that in a while. That's a dope. That's an ill Spanish term.
So you need to explain how you got the name Miss Melons.
All right, the Cliff Notes version, because
The
it's
Cliff
actually
Notes,
a really
right.
long story. Okay, so I actually got it from my friend that DJ on La Mega. It was just, my name is Melanie, and everybody calls me Mello, and then it's just like, I'm not flat-chested, so they just put two and two together, and they started calling me Mello Melons.
Oh my God.
That was it.
That was it.
And
That's
it
the
just
short
stopped.
version?
Yo, you're lucky
that
this
was
is not
a
the
really
Howard
short
Stern
version.
show, because he would have went in on that one.
I don't know. I don't know. I think there's more to it, but all right.
No, that was
That's the
the
Cliff Notes,
simplest
yeah.
way, the shortest way, and it was just like real random. It was one night, they would come on the radio on La Mega at 4:00 in the morning.
Right.
I was coming home from a club, and it was just like, oh, shout out to Mellow Melons, and I was like, the
Oh,
fuck?
man.
And it just stuck.
Dope.
It just stuck since then, and everybody calls me Melon, Mellow, whatever the fuck.
Mellow
I'm like, okay.
Melons.
Yeah.
Miss Melons.
So it's safe to say that, when they're calling you melons, they're talking about your tits.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all that it is.
She's
you
like,
know?
damn.
That's all it is.
Because when
Oh,
you first walk in through the
she's
door,
like,
you're like,
he just
damn,
knocked
did you
down
see
my
those
high.
melons,
No, I don't get offended anymore. It's just like, okay, guys.
Was it offending
I
at
get it.
first?
No, the name or just like,
Or
Yeah,
just knowing that
yeah.
they're
The
calling you,
reference.
they're just calling you melons because of your breasts?
no, you know what? I thought it was actually funny. Like, I didn't, I didn't care too much about it. I didn't think about it in that way. I was just like, oh, hey,
Melons.
but I guess anybody else.
You imagine
might
if you get a name because of a body part?
I know, right?
That
Then
means
you
if you got a
know.
little pee-pee, they'll be like,
Whoa.
oh, yeah, pee-pee.
No. They were like, hey, Pencil Dick, what's up with you?
Oh, that's fighting right there.
How you
The
doing,
melons.
How you
I'm
doing,
pretty
Pencil
sure she
Dick?
winks. She winks her eye at you. Like, oh, what's up, man? I see what's up.
Her areola will start winking. Hey, what's up? How you
Ah. Yeah, y'all crazy.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
All right.
But Mr. Pencil Dick will not be like,
Nah, I ain't
hey,
getting
how you
offended.
doing? He'll be hiding.
Oh, my
I
God.
like
That's
that.
oh
Poor
my
guy.
I
God.
know, right? Oh, that's great though. I'm glad you're good.
Yes, yes. How are you guys? How has your week been?
We've been doing great. You know?
That's awesome.
That's
That
all.
is awesome.
But yeah, but thanks. I don't mean to cut it short, but thanks for
No, it's
calling.
fine.
You know?
All right, good night, guys.
All right, you be
Good
good.
night. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
calling.
No huevo
Always
melon.
doing
Okay,
it.
Miss Melons. Later.
Bye.
Bye. So where do you see yourself? What would you like to perform the most at if you when everything start rolling up real good? Where would you like to see yourself perform?
To be honest, man, I got a number of spots, but I really, really would like to do like Yankee Stadium or something.
Wow, Yankee Stadium.
Only because it's an iconic park, you know what I'm saying?
He's not like the first person that says Yankee Stadium. You ever notice that?
The Garden,
There's
too. Though. The
something
Garden
about-
is
yeah,
pretty-
the
They
Garden,
said the
and
Garden
Yankee Stadium.
and Yankee Stadium.
What you want me to
Those
say? The
two
PAL over there on Longwood or something? Like,
Why not Giant Stadium, a really big
Because they don't want to
place?
do those really
Like,
big places.
Those
you
huge
know?
places. Like I always hear the Garden.
it's because it's
Yankee.
hometown. Like, what's bigger than Yankee Stadium? If you're talking parks, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm
but
pretty
the
sure
Giant
people-
Stadium is supposedly like bigger than Yankee Stadium.
Would you do MetLife Stadium?
Yeah, I'll do that. Well,
Oh, okay.
that's the Mets joint.
No,
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
City Field. City Field.
City
We do
Field.
Yeah, we do that.
Is that what it's called? No, MetLife is the football joint.
Yeah, that's the
Right, but
football.
City
I'm
Field is
assassinating
Mets.
it.
Yeah.
That's because I don't care for it. But
I'll do
No,
Fenway Park if you let me, man.
okay.
But yeah, so
That's a Dominican park.
That's why I'll do it.
Fenway
I'm
Park.
and I'm a Red Sox
Boston
fan,
is
so-
like the majority of them are Dominican players. They are.
and all the Merenguero want to play
All
there.
the
No.
Merengueros.
So what's the next track we have?
Pass me the bag. Don't pass me the bag.
We have
You got to give him that at Sapitos one night, too.
Uh oh. which is the next one.
It's a little sapito-ish.
Sapito-ish.
Yeah. It could go that way.
Let's run the track.
It's from the track. Sapito-ish. You know?
Pass me the bag. I want the money. I'm small time, but with Kevin's heart, so ain't none of it funny. My focal point is that bankroll. What the fuck can you tell me? Don't try to see who my wife is, cause I'm fucking with money. I see the hate, but I don't worry though. With success, I bury him. Shoot him down, Steph Curry him. Till the EMS gotta carry him. Strip club, that booty clap. And she bend over, get slapped hard. Shorty want that money bag, that bankroll, that bank card. Pass me the bag. Pass me the bag. I want the money. I want the money. Pass me the bag. Pass me the bag. I want the money. I want the money. Pass me the bag. I want the money. Pass me the bag. I want the money. Pass me the bag. Pass me the bag. I want the money. I want the money. Pass me the bag. Pass me the bag. I want the money. I want the money. Pass me the bag. I want the money. Pass me the bag. I want the money. If you're on your way to the failure, you should be leaving without me. I'm on the road to the millions, last name should be DiBiase. $1 million man waking up with some $1 million dreams. If plan A don't work, I jump to the $1 million scheme. I'm born alone, so I walk alone. Your girl calls, says she home alone. I got there, turned her crib to a trap house. Home alone, trap house where I got the safe. Home base like if I was safe. I'm chasing nigga coming out the lake. I'm El Chapo without the H. Capo, 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 capo. This is the tragedy. You run around saying that you the plug, they hyping you up off of batteries. Thinking we bluffing? We don't do none of that. We all about it over here. Don't believe me, then run it back. Pass me the bag. Pass me the bag. I want the money. I want the money. Pass me the bag. Pass me the bag. I want the money. I want the money. Pass me the bag. I want the money. Pass me the bag. I want the money. Pass me the bag. Pass me the bag. I want the money. I want the money. Pass me the bag. Pass me the bag. I want the money. I want the money. Pass me the bag. I want the money. Pass me the bag. I want the money.
Oh,
That's
shoot.
right.
That's
Do
right.
the Spanish remix. Pásame la funda.
Pass. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Uh-uh.
That is off the hook. Big shout out to Izzy Rock on the check-in, straight out of Texas.
Texas.
Oh my God, so
I'm
many
telling
names
you.
have passed by through here. I'm sorry if I haven't shot you out. It's just like it's going by so quick.
I know. Well, I'm gonna give you a shout out to Maria, to Robin, of course Zet. What's up, my boy, Mr. Boost Mobile?
Does your mom even understand the words that you're writing?
My mom?
Yeah.
Hell no. She just understands the curses.
So she doesn't understand.
The concept of my music, anything. She doesn't. She's, you know.
Yo, imagine if she understood.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I think I. She'd be like, "Slow that shit down. What are you rapping over there?" But she, for some reason, she gets excited when she sees a video. Like if she sees a video on YouTube, she'd be like,
amigo, ese amigo.
She'd be like, "When you did that, call me next time." No, you're not coming out in the video.
Call her neighbors. Mira, mija.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, I'm excited if I can show people Santo Domingo.
Es el hijo mío, es el hijo mío.
Yeah, man.
We call it Dominican Republic. Oye.
Shouts to my boy John O. 16 Bars of Real Rap. We're gonna be there Friday, tearing down some bars. Shouts to
nice.
Gilly.
That's nice. So we have one more track, right? Because our time is drawing near.
Yeah.
So we can play that one more track so everyone can hear it.
That's
Give a shout out to Juan, who's watching.
Ooh.
So here's the last track that we have.
Yeah. I keep that energy going, man. Christ has got it smelling like Snoop Dogg's crib in here. Pass one of them slushies, man. D-City, what up?
My keys, Mike. My
Let's
keys,
go to work.
Mike.
Don't be talking wrong in them dumb rhymes. You don't want this heat, but I brought mine. You don't like my bars, but your shorty love mine. Bitches love me like I'm Tony Sunshine. I'm all the way up, you sitting on the 5th floor. I'm talking down like I'm yelling out the window. That's a fact, homie, humble yourself. You soft as a hard cookie, so don't crumble yourself. type of beats that I get better on. Don't believe me? Well, homie, bet your cheddar on. Ask anybody on your block. I'm hot like jogging in the summer with a leather on. Mention the Bronx, they thinking of the wrong niggas. No baseball, you thinking of the wrong hitters. I'm from Soundview, surrounded by some known killers. Watching the Longwood, where they breed the known hitters. Shorty got a face that you could grab on her. She like a chair, forever with an ass on her. I like my shorties with the cash on her. It's all about cash money, nigga, ass stunner. Why you talking to these people like you popping for? Fucking with TDI? Not at all. Don't ever try to sell a dream I'm grinding for. How you gonna sell me something I ain't shopping for? I'm right now, fuck what you heard today. Nigga, name one nigga that can fuck with this word to play. You screaming out your block, we ain't heard them lanes. My niggas got Olympic medals, fucking with that murder game. I'm far past, you ain't even close. Got them jumping like pun out the chopper with the remote. Don't talk while you eat cause you could choke. And I don't like the dream cause it disappeared when you woke. That's a fact, we don't dream. Fruition over here. TDI music. Obsession. Mixtape coming soon. Y'all already know what to do, right? I ain't gonna sit here and shout a million niggas out. Y'all know what to do. Stay focused. On my way to Wheeler to get a slushy.
That was good. So I want to
Thank you.
thank. What was you gonna say?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Good.
You scared me. I forgot.
You forgot. No, so I want to thank TDI Music for coming down to the show.
Thank you for having me, man.
You know, giving us the tracks.
Shout out to Blazer June, man. Shout out to Kate Bourne. Shout out to my homegirl Cindy Jones right here, the manager.
The manager.
She's quiet over there.
Yeah.
She's making sure everything's on point.
Making sure we're asking the right questions.
Yeah. No, she's making sure I give the right answers. Might be a problem when I walk out of here. Leave the door open just in case.
Watch it. She give me that look already.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. You got it. You're going to get it when I get
Shouts to you
outside.
guys, too, for real, man. I like this. This is dope.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother.
I'm going to set some artists up here, man.
Definitely.
That's right. Send them this way. Send them this way.
Of course. It's the Just Crazy show. Anything can happen in this show.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
right.
any type of artist, anybody. If you have talent, you come here and let us know. You
That's
just
right.
email us at the justcrazyshow@gmail.com. And how can anybody get in touch with you and listen to your music and
TDI Music, TDI MUZIK on everything. Like, can't miss it. If you haven't been watching or this is a video we have here, then TDI Music MUZIK. Otherwise, read the hat and the shirt. It's right there.
there you go. And then they find you on Facebook, Twitter.
MySpace, Mi Gente,
Mierda, my space.
Mi
Skonex.
gente.
Black Planet, all that.
Instagram.
That's funny.
Snapchat.
Oh, shit.
All that.
Soapbox.
Tag.
That's right.
Soapbox. Oh, my God.
You see the milk cartons? Watch it. You might see him on a
Yo.
milk carton
That's
too.
right.
You know? But thank you so much for coming.
That's right, definitely.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it.
And we'll be back. Coming on.
We'll be up with the next guest. You already
Yes.
know the Four Square Peace Project is up next.
That's right.
We'll see you in a few.
All right. You take care. All right. Be good.
I'll never let you go away. Pain is just a water take. Like when it's just you and me. Just say it's gonna be you and me. I won't run away. Just tell me you won't stay. But the feels went away. Baby, don't fade to gray. But the feels went away. Baby, don't fade to gray. that you want it. Stay by my side like Tiger and Kylie. Or we can ride like Jigga and Beyonce. Jump on this board, we get right the way. Please don't turn away like you fade into gray.
Fade to gray. Don't fade to gray. Don't fade to gray. Fade to gray. Fade to gray. Don't fade to gray. Don't fade to gray. Don't fade to gray. Don't fade to gray. Fade to gray. Don't fade to gray. Don't fade to gray. Fade to gray. Fade to gray. Don't fade to gray. Don't fade to gray. Don't fade to gray. Don't fade to gray.
You already know. We back in the building. 914 Yonkers, home of InTheMixRadio.com. We do this every Tuesday, 9 to 11 p.m., the Just Crazy Show. You already know. If you got to act, you're an entrepreneur, you know, youth, kids, you play music, you play dominoes, whatever. You know what I mean? Hit us up on the Just Crazy Show at gmail.com. Send us, you know, what you got. We'll book you for the next show. You already know how we do. So we back with the next guest. Yes. As you can see.
As you can see.
We got the 4 Square Piece Project in the building.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Never had so much body heat.
It's cold in here.
Yeah, she's like, it's cold in here.
What you mean?
When you ever heard somebody come, well, everybody's always complaining that it's cold in here.
So it is cold in here all the time. It's like a freaking igloo.
So turn on the heat.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of lights in here. There's a lot of equipment. And once you turn that off, it'll start feeling like it's 100 degrees outside.
Right.
So we gotta keep the worst.
That's kind of like the studio. The studio will be like that too.
But the 4 Square Piece Project is going to bring the heat right now. So
that's right.
So tell us a little bit about what this whole collaboration is, what you guys are doing.
Kick it off. All right. So the 4 Square Piece Project is a movement out of Mount Vernon. This album came together after a time of tragedy in Mount Vernon. There was this kid named Junior that got shot 13 times, and
wow.
You know, he kind of meant a lot to a lot of people in the community. So, you know, people just want to come together and do something. So Capella Gray and I, we collaborated on, like, just pulling the whole thing together. We got together 55 artists from Mount Vernon all together on this one project. Mm-hmm. And it's all, like, positive messages and stuff like that. And just good, clean music that's trying to spread a better narrative of the urban community.
All right. So what kind of artists do you have mixed up? Is it just people from the community, artists from local areas? Is it a mixture?
Yeah, it's a mixture. It's all Mount Vernon artists. So it's 54 different artists. That's musicians, that's producers, that's actual vocalists, rappers, singers. It's a compilation of it's a mix of a whole bunch of different artists together on one project.
That was fast.
So that was like the big thing about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's good. And what is your most popular song that's on your
They all fire.
Yeah, they all fire.
They all
all
fire.
There's something for
every last one of them on
project.
fire.
Every single
Literally,
last one.
there's something for everybody on
Right.
this.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Very nice. That's so good. So who thought up of putting together this type of project? Was it a mixture of everyone, or that was one person who said, you know what, we need to?
This kind of just was a force that came out of nowhere. Capella, the way I got introduced to the project, Capella had reached out to me and a couple of other people after seeing a protest, and you know, not discouraging the protest, but saying that, you know, not everybody is down for that, like, protest wave, you know what I'm saying? But there's something that everybody can do to contribute to the change and the efforts for the ending the violence and bringing positivity to the community. So
So each and every one of you are singers on this CD, or you are all?
No, I'm a singer.
You're the singer.
No, I'm not
Well,
the
one
singer.
of the
singer. One of these singers.
I'm not the
Remember, there's
singer.
50,
So one of
54,
these
54,
singers,
right?
right?
There's 54
Because there are
artists on the whole
54
project.
singers.
No, 54 different artists. So you
Right.
have different musicians, you have singers, rappers,
Right.
you have producers, you have different engineers. It was many different parts of one body that
Right.
came together to make this all happen.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Very nice. And what do you do on the CD? You're one of the 54?
Well, I'm actually the lead engineer, mixing engineer on the whole project. Like I recorded everybody, mixed everything down, and really collaborated with Capella on just the whole formation of all the ideas of each record and stuff like that. So I guess like a producer in that sense of the term. So
Okay.
yeah, I was just behind the boards and doing all that magic and jutsus and stuff.
Okay, we'll go down the line then, so everyone can tell us what your part of it is.
I am, I guess you could say, one of the creative directors on the project.
That's the word.
So I was in charge of
Good work.
just putting the actual music together. I produced a good amount of the songs on the project, and I helped with getting the artists, like reaching out to the artists, getting them on the project, and just make sure it sounds good in terms of like just music wise. Make sure all the music is straight for the project.
Nice. And
I'm one of the singers. My artist name is Life. I sing on the project. I helped orchestrate a lot of the melodies and writing for a lot of the songs, and also now I come around and do a lot of the administration work, like paperwork and press release and all of that stuff that goes into marketing the project, which is now available for
Basically trying to get the word out there.
Yeah.
You know?
nice. That's very nice. So everyone has a little piece into it.
Right, you missed one.
I
Yeah,
missed
and
one.
I
And that's
sing
one
on
right
the
here. So
Yeah,
sorry
right,
about
yeah,
that.
Chris Denham.
Right. My name is Chris Denham. I sing on the project. I've helped out with numerous things where I'm needed. Not to get into the list, but yeah, that's my biggest role, singing on the project and everything like that. So yeah.
So how do you promote? How do you get artists to come onto this project? Do you go out and reach out to them? Do you hold functions? Do you Tell me a little bit.
It's really Mount Vernon is so small, and that's really where the Foursquare comes in with the Foursquare Peace Project. That it's so much talent that's emanating from Mount Vernon that it's so easy for someone to know somebody or know someone that knows someone that is amazing at what they do. So with that, with Cap and Capella and CJ both knowing the force of talent that they had to pull from, it was easy for them build this arsenal of musicians and artists to come and bring this project together.
Absolutely.
Nice, very nice. So so do you all also okay, I know some of you are the artistic portion behind this, and some of you sing. So do you also just work off the beat that is put together, or do you also play instruments on it, or is just
so with the project, with the music on the project, we tried to make this project as musical as possible, if that makes any sense to you. So we have bassists on it. We called in other keyboardists. We call in even down to string instruments,
so
all the way down live
on
instrumentation,
That's
as
awesome.
well as the the classic elements of hip hop like sampling and that type of stuff too. So we brought together a whole bunch of different.
Which is why it ended up being 54.
Right. We wanted something. We wanted us with 11 tracks on there. We wanted to make sure that there's something for everybody on the project. So we try to make it really versatile in terms of the sound. Period.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand, and that's awesome because you have to have that element of that live music, that live playing in the background, because you don't have that anymore.
Right.
Everyone is always throwing in some kind of mix or some kind
generic.
of beat,
Everything
and it's
sounds a
just
little generic.
I don't want to say fake, but it sounds generic.
Right,
but when you
absolutely.
have your bass player and your keyboardist and you have everyone in the back, you feel it. I guess it has much more feeling to it. It has much more meaning to it, right?
You can always feel the difference.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and then it brings out the best in everyone else.
Right.
In a sense, right? So, are there any other projects that you're working on now?
So this peace project, this is besides our like solo project, because I mean I'm working on a project. CJ has his own. Well, actually describe that guy.
Listen, man. So like the whole Foursquare Peace project, it was hosted in Bedrock Records in the Cave. You know what I'm saying? They were the family. We're a part of that family. All four of us are artists that work with Bedrock on a day-to-day basis, and you know they allowed us to use the Cave to create this masterpiece. And that Bedrock family, we just have a huge catalog of music that's gonna be coming out soon. But right now the focus is the Foursquare Peace Project, and the goal of the Foursquare Peace Project, now that it's out, is really to get youth facility. We want to lock down a youth facility in Mount Vernon, like bring a multicultural center to the city, because I feel like that's gonna make a big difference in these streets.
Absolutely.
And it's so much talent. I'm sorry to cut you off, Cap. It's so much talent in Mount Vernon that the saying is so, you know, again, the word generic comes up because the saying is so regular that we've only scratched the tip of the iceberg. So it's so much more talent that's going to be coming out of Mount Vernon that, you know, everybody, again, does have their solo project coming out, but we're trying to really get into really being about the unity instead of just talking about the unity.
Right.
So that's, you know, that's where our goal is now.
Right. And have you performed are you going to be thinking about doing live events as well?
Of course.
All right. So January.
So let's talk about the live events that's happening.
January 7th, the official show for the Foursquare Peace Project.
January 7th.
It's going to be
Remember
crazy
that.
at the
It's a crazy
Dole
day.
Center.
January 7th.
Mark it down now.
Right now. Make sure y'all put that on your calendars. It's going to be at the Dole Center in Mount Vernon. It's going to be a great event. Live music. It's going to be really nice. It's going to be really nice. So make sure you guys come out for that.
We're doing 2 shows that day. One in the early in the daytime for the kids and stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of schools like bringing their kids to come see the show, and then in the evening, you know, just for a second round for everybody to come out and see. So we'll have the flyer up later on this week, but that's a date that everybody needs to put on their calendar right now.
So then, is it a free event? Is it, you know, you have to go and purchase tickets in advance, or is it when they go to this live event?
Well, right
January
now,
7th is a live. It's gonna be hot that day. So
right
tell
now,
me.
Right now we have the date, we have the venue. We're working out the logistics, so we don't want to lie to you or give you a wrong price.
Okay.
Right.
So, but we'll definitely have a price for you.
Okay, good.
When that flyer go up, all the details.
That's right.
will be
Let us
right.
know so we can put up the flyers for you guys.
Hold
as
down
well.
that date.
Look out for that.
You know, got to get as many people to come and watch this live event. It's gonna be crazy.
We just had another live event that we just did. We've done 2 live events so far. So this is gonna be like the third, and the one that's just gonna be centered around the project. But we've done a couple of other events since the project has come out. We just did Rapicon this past weekend.
Okay.
There was this event in Mount Vernon that was
Right.
highlighting the impact of Mount Vernon on hip hop. And we had a set on that, and it was like a street fair and stuff like that. And all the people were really vibing and digging everything that was going on.
Nice, very nice. So, do you have a track?
I have
for us
tracks.
so we
Yeah,
can,
I have
we can
tracks.
listen to some.
Yes. City of Mine, I think.
You know, In the Mix Radio started in Mount Vernon.
What?
It did.
Yeah. The first year In the Mix Radio started in Mount Vernon.
It did, right?
We was on
And y'all had
what street was that? It was 6 North Street.
Did y'all have Styles P at the radio station?
No, the Styles P thing happened here.
Oh, okay, that was it.
That happened here in YO.
Well, hey,
Everybody
I'm from
remembers
Yonkers,
In the
so-
Mix Radio because of Styles P.
Styles came in here and went crazy.
The Styles P thing.
That Styles P app.
And once again, if anybody want to show some love, anybody want to call in with some questions on the Just Crazy or on In the Mix Radio, call 914-969-6499.
Which track do you want us to
Sure,
play?
I got that. City of Mine.
City of Mine will be on.
These are the tracks I was
Yeah, those 4.
here that says Be the Change.
Money
Mm-hmm.
The other one says Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Three tracks I got.
And there's one more in the folder, but that's fine. So you just play Be the Change then.
Be the change.
Yeah, we could
That's
do
right. Let's listen to this.
We can make a difference. Just know it starts with us. We refuse to give up. We suffered enough. Where's the change?
Open up your eyes and wake up from your sleep. God gave you the power to make a difference and be the change.
If you wanna make a difference, the change it starts in you. Be the change that you wanna see. Only you control your destiny.
Be the change that you wanna see. Only you control your destiny. Might sound strange, but it's time for us to make a change. I won't tell you what you need to do. All I know is that it starts in you. If you got a voice, I think it's time we speak. If you got a dream, I think it's time we meet. Don't you hold it in, I think it's time we breathe. Everybody matters, but it's time we leave.
Be the change that you wanna see. It can begin with you and me. We can't just stand around. If we give up now, it'll be upside down. We gotta start right now. Wanna see.
Only you control your destiny.
Be the change that you wanna see. Only you control your destiny.
I remember being mad at myself, sad with myself. No progression is depression's bad for my health. I packed it up to the back of the shelf. No clever metaphor, just know I got some better things in store. I'm talking hope and I hope it's contagious. Some would say I'm courageous, changing all the same songs on your playlist. I was born to challenge the norm. I tread against the storm, go against the grain, simple and plain. I'm encouraging change. I still keep it 100. You wanna stay the same, homie? Why you ducking? Well, turn my back, but you should stop the front end. Take your time in the end. I know we all running from something.
If you wanna be somebody, you better wake up and pay attention.
Be the change that you wanna see.
Only you control your destiny.
Be the
change that you wanna see.
'Cause the change starts in you. We need a change. Say we need change. Starts with you. Change that we need. Make a change. Now it's time for you to say the name. Time for you to stand up and reign. I know that we can. That we need to make a change.
Be the change
that you wanna see.
Only you control your destiny.
Then you gotta get it like, yeah, the joint is fire. Yo, let me hear that back.
Wow.
Yes.
Now that.
That's not groovy.
Woo.
It's a nice track.
That's not groovy.
That's a nice track.
Thank you.
That is
And
hot.
Thank
on
you.
that song, wait, 1, 2, 3.
Be the change.
Be
That
the
you wanna see.
change. So let's talk about a little bit about that. Be the change.
So
Tell
on
me.
that song, we had 10 artists come together. I did the music for it. But we had 10 artists on that one song. So that's 10 different voices that you heard. And that song, obviously, you hear the message, be the change that you want to see. Because it's really easy to talk about the negatives about the city and what's going on and all the hardships and everything that's going on. But what we're trying to make sure that people understand that they can do something about it, that you can be the change that you want to see in the city. It sounds really cliche, but it's really a powerful message. Be the change that you want to see. You know what I mean? So
It's true. That's
Let's listen to
exactly
that.
what it needs to be. Be the change.
Absolutely.
Be a part of it.
Right.
No, but it was really good. I
That's
loved
that
it.
that's that feel good music.
That
That's
one.
that feel good music, exactly.
That one wasn't even on it.
Really?
Yeah.
It
And
didn't make it.
I'm glad.
Almost
No,
didn't make it.
No, it did not make it. It just it almost
just-
didn't get there on
Yeah,
time.
it just.
You know how you have the bus leaves at a certain
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That one almost missed the bus.
Oh wow.
But we so glad that it got on.
Right, because now it's become a highlight of the project.
Well, that's great. I really like that.
Absolutely.
That's really good.
I like that
So,
bus analogy. That was cool.
Yeah, that was.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't miss the bus.
Don't miss the
Don't
miss
don't
the
miss the
bus.
bus.
Don't miss that bus.
Don't miss that
You'll
bus.
be in trouble
You gotta make a
if
song
you miss
about
that bus.
Yes.
You have to be the change and be on the bus.
Be on the bus, right? It's not-
So, what? So, what are the things that you guys do for, besides being so a part of this project? There are other things, of course, that you have to do. Are you just concentrating on this project
We are concentrated on this project
alone?
But I mean,
That
we all have
That's
Z,
moving
like what
forward.
we said before.
dedicated,
We have
100%.
well, right, because we all obviously have our separate agendas in terms of like
Correct.
there are different projects that we're working on.
Right.
But as of right now, it's really good that we were able to come together and that we're really pushing this project really heavily and that we're you know what I mean. So
Listen, man, we don't sleep. Like
Word.
pretty much, we
You
we-
eat, sleep, drink.
yeah,
dream.
we don't sleep on this side. So there's plenty of energy and time that we put into everything that we're trying to bring and create in this world. So
right, because we're really focused on the vision that we had. So at the end, CJ touched on it earlier about the center, the what'd you call it again? The
multicultural center.
the multicultural. Come on in here. So we're trying.
Come on,
to- So
multicultural.
what we want to
Let's
do
go.
is the idea behind that is as of right now, in Mount Vernon, we want a spot that we can host events at, open mics and poetry slams and just different things that can happen. That just different, a building that will be centered all about the arts.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there'll be some during the daytime. You have painting classes and pottery classes and different things. CJ and Gilliam, they could teach audio engineering to students that want to learn, and we could do different things with that building. And then at the nighttime, then you have the actual
The
the
events
events.
and stuff like
You know what I mean? Just something that on Friday and Saturday night people could come and have clean fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? So an entire building dedicated just
Right.
to the arts and making something happen for the city. But to do so, we have to set up different fundraisers and different things that are gonna funnel into that. You know what I
Right.
mean? So we're really dedicated on that vision, on that goal.
So with
as
that,
of right now.
so with that, you have any sponsors? Anyone who have
Seeking.
volunteers, or you're seeking sponsors
We're
for
definitely seeking sponsors.
Well, if anybody would like to sponsor us, you
Well,
can contact us.
if there is
it?
anyone,
Definitely. How can
Hello,
how can
somebody.
someone reach out to you?
Well,
What's the email? Give me
well,
email.
let's not forget let's not forget the you know what I'm saying, we've got a lot of support from the city of Mount Vernon.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Richie Thomas has been behind us and supporting this, and Councilman Wallace and the guy who did the Rapicon thing, Curtis Sherrod and Sean Howard and let me not forget Officer Mitchell.
Absolutely.
Yeah, these people played like a big pivotal role in pushing this thing forward and supporting us all the way, and because we're all very young, so
Right.
they definitely did a lot of guidance and gave us a lot of guidance and tools to keep pushing this movement forward, as did our Bedrock family, like Killa and Lady Holly and Reggie and stuff like that. So we have like a nice family and movement going on. But if anybody would like
If
to help,
anybody.
If anybody
Let
would
us
like to
know.
be the change,
oh come on,
Yes.
hello.
be a part of
That
the
you
change
wanna
that we're
see.
trying to do, because there's
That's
nothing
right.
wrong with helping something
Hey,
positive.
You
it's
can reach out
election
to
day.
them. How?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. The Cave number. Okay, so you could contact the Cave Studio at 914-667-1563.
Nice.
So you call us. We're 24/7. Someone will always answer your call, and we're selling CDs right now. You can find all of us on Facebook and stuff like that
Right.
to get your copy of your CD of the Foursquare Peace Project. It's only $10. And hey, like I said, it's election day. We're in a very scary time in America, so we definitely got to support our own and build up our own. You feel what I'm saying?
That's right.
Absolutely.
And at least it's someplace positive that people can come to, because especially on a Friday and Saturday night when there's really nothing much to do, or there is something that they can find to do, but
Right.
at least they can come to this area where they can learn something, be proactive,
Right.
you know, be productive, you know, and learn something and bring out their artistic being, you know, in this area, in this space.
We all have
So,
one.
so I commend all of you
Thank
for
you.
doing
Thank
this.
you.
You know,
Thank you.
it's
Thank you.
appreciative of what you're doing. It's something positive that's being done. So can we listen to that next track?
Yeah.
You ready for me, Cruz?
Which one we want?
Yeah,
Play City. Play City of Mine. That's the
City of Mine.
Yeah, it's about to be the single that's gonna drop on iTunes and stuff like that.
Nice.
So
Send me that track again. This is not coming down.
the City of Mine.
So can we
That's
play?
the other one that he was talking about.
it's in that folder. You don't see it?
Yeah, no. When you look at it, you can't even click on it.
Alright, so I mean, if
So
you want,
that's all right.
Again,
So
send it
then,
again.
It's gonna be the same thing. But it's alright.
alright, so let's it's City of Mine on iTunes December 19th. You can get that single.
so
if you
can we
wanna get
hear a
that.
little bit of it? Or
We no. Let's get into the other record. Let's do the
no,
Mount
other
Vernon
record.
anthem.
Okay.
Y'all gonna like this.
Oh, this is the Mount Vernon.
He said, y'all gonna like this.
Y'all gonna.
We gonna, y'all gonna.
You don't have a
Y'all gone.
choice.
Like,
There are no choices.
right here.
That's it.
Ah.
Mount Vernon 914, North Side, South Side. You know what time it is? One Unity, DJ Cranberry. Matter of fact, I got something for y'all.
Money earning. They got a gun up in your waist, please don't. We from the city that believes. We used to do the ICA when we was teens. Now we doing bigger things. Money earning. We don't stop grinding, chasing our dreams. Flyer than what you seen while in ball main jeans. Going to 4th Street for tournaments. Remember seeing 2-5 pull up and going sport. The kids with Diddy giving autographs. We gave y'all Ben and Diddy plus Heavy D. But we ain't stopping there. We coming with more heat.
Mount Billy, the illest city alive. Stay fresh to death and all the biddies wanna slide. We get fly to show up at all the ball games. Spent the stack on these jeans, oh yeah, these ball mains. Hit shoes, pop bottles and make the club ring. Cool dudes, we smooth like Heavy D. Pete Rock, CL, smooth rapping that MV. Money earning my burner, you know that we get the cream.
MOUNTVERNON, Mount Vernon. Money earning. MOUNTVERNON, Mount Vernon. Money earning.
Money earning, Mount Vernon, forever rapping. Got my city on my back, and I ain't half stepping. Giving what the city need. You ain't stopping me. I'm a villain, I'm a don, and I do what I please. And I ride around the town like I'm pushing Heavy D. You niggas ain't Heavy B. I got this hella weak. R.I.P. Heavy D. We f***ed it up, then we leave. Money earning. Do it for my city and my team.
It's the S to the AV on. The fly kid to get the ladies on. The people playing in them shady on. The aftermath get our babies from. And your chick so desi, put my babies on your baby time. MV, you know where I'm from. And the cash rules everything just like he tips it down. I rush the spot, you just rap the run. And I've been lost, Chevy more big than punch.
MOUNTVERNON, Mount Vernon. Money earning. MOUNTVERNON, Mount Vernon. Money earning.
Let's go. Money earning. 914. Let's go. Let's go. Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon.
Money earning.
You know what time it is? It's DJ Cranberry, Four Square Peace Project. You see me?
Yeah.
I like Cranberry. Cranberry is very
Yeah,
animated.
He's that
a-
guy, man.
a
Him,
personality,
we had him,
man.
And we had DJ Mighty's actually on this too.
Mighty's on it too?
Yeah.
Wow.
all the-
The Hot Skull Boys
Those
support
are
it.
two of our
Yeah,
DJs
absolutely.
for the Epic Radio Show on Sundays, 4 to
Absolutely.
6 p.m. Check that show out. It's crazy too.
Absolutely,
Nice.
absolutely, absolutely. The idea behind that song was kind of ridding the town of the nickname Murderville, right? I'm sorry. When people refer to Mount Vernon, think of Murderville, the Ville, and that name is associated with, you know what I mean, the violence and glorifying the right. You know what I mean, glorifying the not dark side, but you know what I mean, the violent side of Mount Vernon. But we're trying to bring back the nickname Money Earning Mount Vernon, which was, I mean, that's been coined since the 80s and stuff. We're trying to bring that back because Mount Vernon is so much more than violence and stuff like that. We could bring back because that money earning nickname by itself it's a whole vibe to it. You know what I mean? We get money and we shine and we're trying to get better. We're trying to better ourselves. You know what I mean? I feel like we're trying to attach the city back to that name and everything. You see what I'm saying? So that's basically it. That's the premise behind that song. Trying to bring back that whole swaggy mentality. You know what I mean?
Right. And I'm looking at the icon that you have in front of your CD cover, and it's very smartly arranged.
Absolutely, 4 squares.
4 squares that come together in the center.
Absolutely.
Unity.
You know, that's a really smart.
Yeah, shout out to Boss Don Bars on Facebook. He's a dope visual graphic artist and stuff like that. He created that. He created the back. And if you see the CD, hold on, where's the promo joints? The CD, we got the little gloss on the actual CD. That's the
Nice.
artwork. He made that artwork too.
That was very good.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
So shout out to him, Boss Don Bars on Facebook.
Nice.
Dope. Oh, and I can't forget the producer of that the Money Earning record, Spunk Bigger, man.
Spunk Bigger, shout out to Spunk.
Legendary producer, man. It was like everything about this project was so spontaneous. Like we would just be in the studio and just call up whoever we felt like could help bring the idea to life that we was having at that moment. And like like one night I came out like, yo, it would be dope if we flipped the Biggie thing. It was like, you got a gun up in your waist, don't shoot up the place, and turn that into a party song. And then like Capella was just, yo, call Spunk right now. He's great at sampling. And then same night, like he got in the lab. It was like 3 a.m. We called him. He picked up and flipped it same night. So big shout out to Spunk, yo.
Shout out to Spunk,
legendary
man.
producer.
Incredible producer.
So what do you think about it? You like that? You like Money Earner?
Yeah, it was really good. So you're actually true to form. That almost basically everything on this CD is I can say a word, but it is fire. It is. It's really good.
I'm telling you, you could shoot blindly, and you're gonna get a hit record off of this, and something you gonna like.
No, it's really good. I actually love it. It's awesome, and everyone needs to go out there and download it or purchase it.
Well, right now we got the physical copies out. We're going to do the big digital release soon. So the physical copies, once again, call The Cave, 914-667-1563, or add all of us on Facebook. You got Chris Denham over there. My Facebook is CJ Parchment. There's Capella Gray. And Tatiana Rodriguez, a.k.a. Life. Add all of us on online. And, yeah, we'll deliver them with anything, man. Just cop support.
Just ask for them. We'll get them to you. We got time to a pigeon. We'll walk it to you.
You guys don't got videos out?
We want everybody to get a copy of this.
Hit me, baby.
There's no videos out yet?
Oh, we got some preview vids up. We got the Black and Blue video. That preview. Yeah. Oh, go to the 4 Square Peace Project page on Facebook. It's jumping right now. More and more people are supporting it every day. Every day people are supporting
the number 4.
Number 4 Square Peace Project on Facebook. Go support that. Go like that right now to stay updated with all our stuff.
Everyone should. It's like I'm demanding you. Go. It's a must.
You need to. Absolutely. It is a must. It's very important because we need as much support as we can from just 914 and just outside town, just everybody. We need
this
as
is
much
all
support as
about
possible.
positive
vibes,
everything else. So you make sure you go support. The more you support, the better.
Absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
right.
Absolutely.
It's important. It's
that
really
is
important.
definite.
And you're gonna like it. So if just check it out. That's all we asking is just check it out. You're gonna like it. That we're not worried about.
Check it out, and you will not want to stop liking it.
Facts.
You know, so make sure you guys all go and visit their Facebook page, request a CD, and support them. It's a very important thing to do. They're doing wonders. They're doing wonderful things here.
Thank you.
So all you guys, all you guys live in Mount Vernon?
Yes.
Yeah,
all of you.
Currently, yeah.
Okay.
I'm from Yonkers, man. That's my heart and soul. But I am staying out in Mount Vernon right now.
He did come to Mount Vernon. So.
Yes.
Why you gotta why you gotta do that to me, man?
You just shut him up right there. So
yeah, I was asked to move in the mix back to Mount Vernon, but
that'll be a good move.
That would be an
incredible move.
That would be great.
Well, I mean, I'll explain to you the problem I was having in Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon, for people to get to certain spots was a problem for me to get gas and stuff like that. Another problem was in the wintertime when there's really bad weather. They're very horrible cleaning the streets.
That's a fact.
It's really, really bad. And I can't lie. I mean, it came from Mount Vernon. The mix came from Mount Vernon, the idea. But over here in Yonkers, it could snow, rocks, cars. 10 minutes you go outside, the street is clean. So, I look at it more from a business point of view. You know what I mean? What In the Mix benefits better off of. So, but believe me, I've been asked. The mayor himself asked me to move it over there again, and they would actually fund it. But
so then you need to do that. Streets are no
That's
streets.
right. Open too. You
Because we
can't
got
have
the
two.
talent and all that in there. We got and we got the Foursquare Peace Project in Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
How you gonna turn-
Now, you know
Come
what?
in
That's
here.
Vernon, we got the
something you
Peace
really
Project
need to
in here.
consider then.
that's something.
Absolutely.
That's something to think about because what happens when that mayor goes?
Right.
Look, mayor or no
Well,
mayor.
Yeah, I mean, why don't you
They're
open
still gonna
two?
do it.
You can open two.
I mean, well,
You can expand.
Considering
the
it.
second in the mix is actually in the works, and that's
It's
going to be in the
works.
Bronx.
Oh,
Yes.
congrats.
So
Yeah, I
that's-
missed Mount Vernon. All right, so what's craziest too about Mount Vernon? Just to bring up a point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not.
Because I know y'all feel me. But all right, check me out. So when when people talk about Mount Vernon and stuff like that, when we're talking about talent in Mount Vernon, a lot of times we automatically think Heavy D, we think Diddy, we think Pete Rock, and all these people. But they were in the '90s. No negative things toward them. They're incredible, and a lot of them, those are our icons. But we have a lot of talent right now in Mount Vernon. And this shows it because we got 54 artists on one album. This is just a taste. This is not even everybody. Because this is only 11 songs. 54 artists to come together on one project. So we have a lot of big things happening in Mount
Right.
Vernon. You just got to look, baby. And we right here, Foursquare Peace Project. Make sure you guys get that. Feel
That's
me?
right.
That's definitely supported.
Cool,
supported.
That's some passion right
Support.
there.
Yeah, that was.
That's some
I'm
passion. That
excited.
was
I'm
strong.
excited. I'm sorry. I
He
quiet at
was
the beginning.
feeling
Come
it
on,
right
baby.
there.
That's it, Cap.
I'm telling you, this is-
You let them know we got some talent.
Just let
Absolutely.
them know that Mount Vernon.
Absolutely, and it's crazy too because now it's the hustle behind it too as well because you can hit us up at any time and we're gonna get it to you. Just get your
24/7.
24. Just hit me and we got
Imagine
you.
3 in the
If it's
morning.
3
I
in the
want a
morning, I was
copy.
about to say that.
3 in the morning, yo. You need to come
Let's
now.
go,
No, I'm
come
in
on.
bed.
Yeah,
Yo,
we
you
got
need
you,
to
and
come
that's
now.
crazy.
We
because
up.
We got you. It's happening.
Right.
Because we'll probably be working in the studio.
Absolutely, because we always working, always working, always
They
working.
don't
We
sleep.
really do not.
They eat,
sleep.
drink. sleep.
Because you have to understand that
This
it's not
project.
just an album. This is a movement. This is just the beginning of a movement. So that's why we are excited. You see me right now? I'm excited right now because this is because a lot of big things are happening in Mount Vernon, and this is just the
Gotta-
kickstart of it.
Let's go. Let's feel
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Yeah. So all you got, I'm just
So
telling
you guys are gonna
Preach it.
hand deliver the CD.
Absolutely,
Yes. They're
absolutely. That's
saying
what we've been doing. Straight trunk of a car.
Do you not feel? Do you not feel that?
Do you need
passion
a
that's coming
CD?
in there?
Do you need a CD?
Do
I
you
got
need
you
a
right
CD?
now.
Right here. We're
don't,
gonna pull it out.
Please don't text. Ask
know?
the people that are on my live. Boy, we out here. Boy, just hit me. Just hit
They're
me.
feeling it. I mean, come on. If he has that much passion, then everybody needs to support it. You have to. You know,
Absolutely.
you have that love and that passion for this, then you know it's good.
It's the passion for the movement. And because, all right, see, a lot of times what happens is we like to talk about getting things done or the state of the city or whatever. But we like to talk so much, but we have to get more proactive. Just as a people, period. I'm not even just talking about. We just have to get more proactive as a people and just make sure that we are more hands-on, we are more aggressive in getting things done, as opposed to just sitting around in meetings just saying this is what needs to happen or this is what's happening right now. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
as of right now, we're just trying to get really aggressive on. I mean, these CDs, the CD sales, those don't mean nothing to us. We're trying to get up to the point where we can finally get that building, because that building is going to do so much for the city. Having a facility that's going to, because you have to understand, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, when people have nothing to do, they find something to do, and when they find something to do, it's not always positive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we are giving someone out
That
there,
option.
everybody,
Right.
something to do on their idle time. They can go with, like, on Friday night. What you about to do? Well, I'm about to go to the Foursquare building. They probably have something popping over there, and it'd be
lit.
something clean, fun, and something clean and good for the youth to engage in. So that's why I'm so excited, because I'm just happy that there's a movement in place that is going to do something positive for the youth of our city.
Right.
And I feel like everybody, we need the help from everyone in order for this to manifest. In order for this,
It'd be
to
crazy
come
not to
play.
get behind this.
You know what I mean?
What's the show?
Everybody
The
has
show
to
is
be behind
that's crazy. That's
The
what
Just Crazy
it's
show.
that's just crazy
It's
if
just
you don't
crazy
get behind
if
it.
you don't
Exactly.
pull up on this.
You
feel me?
know?
So I'm excited, you guys.
And it's not only just talk; it's being done.
And
So
don't
there's
wait- right,
actions behind the words. So you have to stand behind them and make
Absolutely.
sure.
And don't wait till everybody else does it.
That's right.
Don't wait till all your friends do it or everybody else
You have to
does
be
it.
the
or-
first.
Don't
or
miss the
get-
bus.
Be the leader.
Don't miss the bus.
Don't miss the bus.
The bus.
No, Stevie J. Just
Yes.
don't miss the bus because it's just
Bring
it's-
it. You be the leader and bring everyone with you.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's
tell
what
a
you need to
friend.
do.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
That's right.
to tell their mom, to tell their friends at work, to tell all of them.
Absolutely. And it's crazy because this is all clean music. There's not one curse on this entire project. So you're going to love it. Your mama going to love it. Your auntie going to love it. And your grandmother. And it's crazy because we have
and
a
they'll
song.
sing too with
you
it.
feel
with
the
everybody
same.
else.
It's going to be it's incredible. So make sure you guys get it sonically right.
The whole
We got to
family
mix and
can
match
sit
it. It
around
sounds
and
great.
sing.
We spent a lot of
to the
time on
lyrics.
this. I'm telling you, you want this project. You want to get behind this movement because it's going to do something great for the city. And you want to be able to say that you had a part in that manifesting.
He just
when it
gave me
comes up.
chills. I swear. You know, I was like, oh.
Enough chills to buy the product. I'm telling you, get your copy. Don't let us leave without you getting your copy.
Right, you have your
Yeah.
copy, right? Because you know we got your copy here for you.
We
Wow, I
have
have my copy.
a plethora.
Wow.
We have plethora
of CDs.
But they came with a stack full.
That's right.
Right.
So everyone needs to call because you know what? They'll probably leave here and go and deliver it to you.
That's right.
So make sure you call in. It's 914-969-6499.
That's right.
The Just Crazy Show.
That's it.
Come on, the Foursquare Peace Project. Everyone,
All right, well,
yeah,
you already know how we do.
that's right.
We want to thank our guests.
Yes.
The Foursquare Project.
Foursquare Peace
Peace
Project.
Project.
Foursquare Peace
Peace
Project.
Project.
For coming
It's
into
all
the
about
Just
peace.
Crazy Show.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Definitely,
Thank you
we
for
definitely
having us.
support
Thank
you
you for
guys
having
here.
us.
Thank you.
Definitely, thank you.
And
Thank
it's
you
one.
for
It's
giving
you
us a
guys are doing
platform.
wonders and continue to do what you're doing because it's incredible. It's
Thank
incredible
you.
what you're
Thank you.
doing.
Thank you. Thank you.
You already know.
Yep.
So we'll be back in a few with our next guest,
Yes.
Hondo Vega. We're gonna rock a video. Next week's guest that's coming in.
Check
the
it
true
out.
the true cover. So we'll see you in a few.
Thank you.
Cheer.
Thank you, guys.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
Clean or
yeah,
dirty?
yeah, 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 yeah.
YBS.
Rollie on my wrist, blunt full. Rollie on my wrist, blunt full. Rollie on my wrist, blunt full. Freaks.
All my niggas smoking on a different level. All my niggas smoking on a different level. Got the rollie on the wrist, I know you see the bezel. And we so high and above that we on a different level.
I bag a bitch and bring her back to sin. My hood is full of blood and crips. You talk shit, bust your lip. I wrap your head like a brick. Fantasizing. I'm living my liver, that's gin and tonic. Threesomes, we been about it. Square niggas, we run around it. Intercepted when the pick off. Ayy, I use your wife just to get off. I moonwalk cause I'm sis off. Play the VIP just because.
All my niggas smoking on a different level. All my niggas smoking on a different level. Got the rollie on the wrist, I know you see the bezel. And we so high and above that we on a different level.
Rollie on my wrist, blunt full of Rollie on my wrist, blunt full of Rollie on my wrist, blunt full of Freeze,
That straight exhaust with the flow, so cold gonna gas you up. Just pass the rock, see the wrist gon' shine when I pass you up. I'm so ahead of my time, the niggas ain't catching up. I'm from the Bronx and smoke hella blunts, but you matching up. You back out, I pull a Mac out. We talking money, we pullin' racks out. I'm about to black out. The couple shots that sound like back out. I'm never playing. You see the walk, they be like, They hella hating. It's Conan, yeah. On that barbarian shit. I'm not a Brian, I ain't lying, I be burying shit. I feel like water about to travel on the ferry and shit. We taking over now, the game is looking scary as shit.
Rollie on my wrist, blunt full. Rollie on my wrist, blunt full. Rollie on my wrist, blunt full.
I'm pouring champagne on my damn phone. I got my crib, but I'm never home. I'm New York, but I'm BX on. One look at me and your bitch is gone. 10 bottles on the come up. Niggas make way when we come up. All my youngest, they gunners. When big bro say go get them, yeah, they gun them. We getting money like we hit the bank. Look at Prince do the money dance. Niggas never used to show us love. Now they praise you cause niggas went and hit the plug.
Rollie on my wrist, blunt full. Rollie on my wrist, blunt full. Rollie on my wrist, blunt full. Freeze.
Rollie on my wrist, blunt full of Rollie on my wrist, blunt full of Rollie on my wrist, blunt full of
Okay, here we go. Hitting the wrong mic. You already know we back on a Tuesday night, 10:30 p.m. The Just Crazy Show with Joanne the Diva.
Right here.
Your boy DJ Cruz, you already know. And we got special guest Hondo Vega in the house.
All right. Oh,
So Hondo, what's good?
Not much, man. Can you hear me there?
I hear you. I hear you.
Yes, we hear you.
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate
Definitely,
coming over here
definitely.
and
Definitely.
meeting you guys.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself and what is the type of music that you perform.
About myself or about the music that I perform?
Both.
Well, the type of music I perform is actually about myself.
Mhm.
So, as far as that goes, I just grew up in the Bronx.
Mhm.
I was a kid from the 70s and the 80s and things like that. So, my style is a little old school. Plus, I had a lot of family that was into, musical endeavors such as
Mhm.
rock music and Spanish music. And so my tastes were, kind of Spinners, Bee Gees, Kiss, Santa Esmeralda, Prince,
Wow.
Furious Five, a little
Mhm.
bit. So I remember being a kid, but I just remember thinking I didn't want to do anything else because
Right.
there were things that I was looking at and I would say, there was nothing. I guess kids watch DJs these days and they think they want to do that, but back then it was just about, guys playing drums or
Mhm.
congas and
Mhm.
guitars and rocking out and
Mhm.
I wasn't tripping out because I was too young, but it's like you're tripping out,
Right.
And it was such a great feeling that, I said, you know what, I can do that.
Right.
Like, a lot of people do. So
So you did it.
so I got into that, yeah. And I guess along the way I kind of grew up and I just kind of try to juggle a musical life with a regular life
Mhm.
so that I kind of had to maintain a regular life. So fast forward, I'm doing new things at a kind of a testosterone level. I'm gonna
Right.
bring out a bunch of things at one time.
Right.
Because I've been not that I've been out of the game for a while, but I've been a slow process
Mhm.
for what I've been doing.
Mhm.
But I picked up on 2010,
Mhm.
and I hooked up with Izzy Rock and Black Star Music. We
Right.
hooked up, and he signed me up, and we started out with a song called Revolution.
Okay.
And it was kind of, it's kind of my music
Right.
mixed with house music. And when I say my music, I mean,
I was
it-
about to ask you, what do you mean by your music?
It's for me. I mean, I can't really explain it because I just grew up on like what I told you,
Right.
on the music that we grew up back then, and I'm influenced by simple tunes. You incorporate sounds from others and you make them your own.
Right.
So that's what I've always done, and I've always felt, like with anybody else, you can only judge yourself,
Mhm. Mhm.
and some people. People are different,
Right.
and I'm different within myself,
Mhm.
and we're always, if something doesn't hit me, if I'm working on something, it doesn't
You're
hit
not
me.
feeling it?
It's not, yeah,
Right.
it's dead. But if there's something that I feel, and I know it,
Right.
there's not anything, I'm not really big on boasting about stuff, but when I hear something,
Right.
and I say, listen, you have to hear this because
Right.
this is not. And everybody's, excited about their work because,
Mhm.
I make a song. It's going to be the best thing you've ever heard as far
Mhm.
as I go. Like, the previous
Right.
band before me that was here. You know, they're excited, and it's good to be young and excited. I remember I was like that.
Now everything's like in a slower pace.
Well, yeah, everything is in a slower pace,
Right.
slower pace, but it's also at a nowadays. You know, it's like kind of a return or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't call it a comeback or whatever you want to call it. But I decided, you know, I've been the last 3 years. I've kind of been on hiatus writing
Okay.
music, and I've been kind of going back and from Puerto Rico because
Okay.
I work and my job allows me to travel back and forth
Mhm.
for business, and
Right.
so I have an advantage to come here and work with music with people. And now, you know, I have a little studio situated on my own. So
Right.
So it's easy to make your own music. So now that I'm making my own music
Yes.
myself,
Right.
it's a lot easier. So now I'm doing this project. I'm under something called Taino Pop.
Okay.
Under Black Storm Music label.
All right.
Which I've been with Izzy now for a few years.
Mhm.
Which is, you know, which I gotta thank him for allowing me to, you know, be with the label, because, you know, they Black Storm Music has been out, you know, with some, it's a label of DJs. So
Okay.
it's a DJ label.
All right.
I'm really the only artist who has no offense, Cruz, but I have no offense in I mean, I have no intention of DJing whatsoever. So it kind of like actually inspired me to write a song about how I don't want to be a DJ. So
Right.
Sorry. But, you know,
That inspired him.
But the thing
a
is
label with a
that
bunch of DJs.
The thing is that yeah, that's what it was. The DJs inspired me to write it.
Right.
And it was because of them and the DJs of back then when I was young. I thought about them too, and everything that I've heard in the club that, you know, that I fell in love with.
Right.
You know, so I just try to, I don't know, as I write songs, I try to put things in perspective while trying to make people have a good time listening to it.
Right.
So that's what I'm about, I guess.
So when you say everyone judges themselves, right? And like you have a tendency to judge yourself when you write your music, when you sing your music. So what is that you say to yourself? I mean, because, you know, we are our worst critic. So
What do you
when you finish writing a song and you read it back to yourself, is there anything that you say to yourself like, this is not going to work? I can't, you know, this is not me. Has there ever come a point?
If it's not me, no, I never said that.
No?
I've never said, no, this is not me. I've said, well, I got to change this here and there. I can't. I guess I judge myself, but I don't judge my songs.
Right.
I kind of.
It's there as it lays.
Yeah, I don't put too much emphasis on that. Meaning, I take my music seriously.
Right.
Very seriously. But I don't take myself seriously.
Okay.
I can't take myself seriously because I just can't. I kind of know now. You know how they say how you know things now. If you didn't know them before, you would change. You know, some things I would change. So I figured out, as long as I have a good time or if I'm feeling a song, I really don't care what comes out of my mouth.
Okay.
As long as it sounds good. If I feel it,
right,
and if I play it 10 times and I'm still feeling it the 10th time, it's gonna play like that.
Okay.
So it's basically I'm kind of sometimes I'm offensive that way in the lyrics, but you know, I grew up in the South Bronx. I mean, we grew up with these lyrics, and there's nothing wrong with straight up lyrics and clean lyrics.
Right.
But I enjoy it. I mean, I fell in love with NWA. I mean, I had never heard anything like that. They just said the most hardest shit so eloquently.
Right. Those guys were beasts, though.
Right.
It was so. But the thing was that it was so simple. You know, they didn't twist it around. They didn't try to flow some way. They just said.
As it came, right.
Yeah, and it was just like they were talking, and then it was just a feeling of emotion.
Right.
And they took the music seriously. I think they were hard and they felt it, you know, but they knew they were artists
Right.
and they knew they had you know, a message. But for me, I mean, it either works or, like I said, it works or it doesn't. There are things that work for me, but my problem is that I just can't contain like different like genres and things like that. But as far as Black Storm goes, we're like a house label.
Right.
But
Right. I was gonna ask what genre do you consider your music? Like what do you categorize it at all?
it's more in like the pop form, pop dance form,
Mm-hmm.
pop rock dance form.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of a wide, and there's funk in it. You know, I
Okay.
put funk in it, like for old, like I said, old school. So it's more like old school dance pop. You know,
Right. Some
that
funkadelic
part,
stuff going on.
well,
in
that
there,
part
right?
I leave open, yeah. And there are things where you know I have a EDM track, strictly, or there's one that's strictly freestyle. But I don't carry a certain a form or a wave. I can't do that. You know, songs are
Right.
different. Things
Right.
are different. I feel things, and
it's at the moment also, right? So whatever you're feeling is what you bring down. So it's
it
not.
could
That's
be
why
a-
you can't categorize it. It's just the way it just flows.
yeah. I mean, it flows. I mean, you can find a certain way. I mean, if I want to feel like a funk, I want to get down, I want to do that. You know, I'll start with a drum beat, you know, and I'll start popping off, and then, you know, like little by little. And sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I'm in the bathroom and I'm thinking of something, and it just hits me, and I just.
I thought he was
sing it
gonna
over.
say he was beating
see?
the drums in the
In
bathroom.
the bathroom. No,
I was
but you
beating the drum in the
make it.
bathroom.
Like we were talking about that. You know, you make the best decisions and
All
best
your
thoughts.
best ideas come from the bathroom.
comes from the bathroom.
I always say that.
You know.
Yeah, well, actually, I tell people that I actually consider myself a professional bathroom singer because I am. I'm actually, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, sit here and tell you, yeah, you know, this and that, whatever. I mean, it's cool, but I'm not really a singer like that.
Right.
Not anymore.
Right.
So what I do is that I do okay by myself. I try to pass on what I have, and then I actually work with other artists so they can either fill in for me, or,
Right.
or we do a duet, or we do a rap thing, or, you know, I improvise.
Right.
But I like doing my own thing, and like I said, I'm not taking myself seriously anymore.
Right.
So it allows me to be a little bit more comfortable with myself, and you know, I
Freer
go
with
through
your
it.
thoughts. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I'm a little older now. You know, I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm not gonna sweat anything or anybody anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm here to do this music because I love to do it. I've been passionate about it for a long time. You go through life, you go through curves and waves, and it just leads you to a certain spot. But as far as that goes, if I feel like I haven't walked away from it, I'm still
Right.
with it. You know, I'm
Right.
glad I am. So it don't matter. I'm still cool. People tell me, you know, they still like my stuff.
Right. And have you performed anywhere recently, or you just don't? You just.
I did before in the summer. The last time I did it, there was like an event in the summer, a charity event in 161st Street, and where the concourse is at,
Right.
Nearby the Bronx Museum.
Okay.
I did something there. Nowadays, I haven't really performed that much because, like I said, I work back and forth from PR.
Right.
So some events I can make, some I can't.
Right.
And now that I'm doing this project, I haven't really been on the performance edge.
Okay.
And I haven't really performed in Puerto Rico because
Puerto Rico, right. I was gonna
back and
ask,
forth
yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do work much in Puerto Rico,
Right.
but when I'm not working, I'm at the studio like every night. I mean, I'm at the beach a
Right.
lot in the day, but at night I behave.
Okay.
And at night I take care of business.
Right.
So, you know, actually, because of that, I've gotten through that regimen of that habit now of staying in.
Right.
I'm actually releasing a single starting January every month, once a
Right,
month. That's
nice.
like a new strategy.
Right.
So instead of having an album or a single, or because my singles were coming out too far apart.
Mhm.
So the marketing for me, in my part, was a little weak. So I
Okay.
decided, we talked, the label and I talked, and we just figured out, maybe if you heard something new from me once a month for like 6 months, would that be okay? Would you hear it? Would you hear it out at least?
Possibly, and maybe a
If
little
you
bit
like
more.
the first one, maybe you like the second
Right,
one.
exactly.
So I'm trying
Exactly.
that now. So
That sounds really good. We have a caller.
Caller, you on the air?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, caller.
What's up? This is Izzy Rock from Texas.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Izzy Rock.
What's up, Izzy?
Hello.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Studio's looking dope there, Cruz.
Thank you, my brother.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to In the Mix Radio. I want to give a shout out to my boy DJ Cruz, who we actually started this thing in the Bronx movement, this whole internet radio movement.
That's right.
And we were both there, neck and neck, doing our thing, But we were also producing on the side. So I want to go back to what Hondo said, where, DJs are artists also.
Oh, no,
At least they can be.
he knows. He knows the premise
Yeah.
of the song. Come on.
He's coming to defend the DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you gotta think about it. Back in the days, and Cruz will back me up on this. We used to rely on vinyl, and
right.
it was the guy who had the best vinyl, the guy who had the best imports, the best remix. That's the guy who will open up that club wide open, right, Cruz?
Right.
That's right.
So I mean, we in essence we are performers. Where Black Storm is different is that I tend to gravitate DJs that are producers to put their music out. And what's different about Black Storm is that one DJ will come up with an idea, and then the other DJs that are part of the team, they'll come out and remix that idea. So now that gives us more avenues and allows us to be in more markets. Like right now, we have a producer, and Cruz knows him, DJ Uch. He's out in Dubai. He's playing in Qatar. He's playing
That's
in
right.
Doha. He's playing in Ibiza. Like, he's all over the entire international circuit, and that's catapulted Black Storm into like a whole new market where, we've had like five of our tracks have hit the top 10 on Beatport. 2 of them have hit number 1 on Beatport. So I mean, we're kind of gravitating towards it. My move to Texas was a lot more of a business move, but 2017 we got a new distributorship that's going to open up even more doors, including Tidal, YouTube, TrackSource, a whole bunch of other music stores. So we definitely, I'm definitely looking to recruit. But working with Hondo, I remember this Indian-looking guy with long hair coming into the first studio that I had, and I'm like, who the hell is this dude? But when he started singing, he blew me away, because this guy, not only can he sing, but he can play the piano. And that totally blew me away. Here's this kid from the Bronx, and I thought I was the only one. And here's this other kid who has similar, interests like I do. I started playing piano at 14, drums at 13. So, I was kind of doing all that stuff. But, to find someone else that and then loves rock. I mean, what Puerto Rican, loves rock? Back in the 80s. I mean, come on.
Right.
It's totally unreal. But, when I first met Hondo, we collided. I was like, this kid is going somewhere. He's got talent. And, anybody can tell you, we all hit rough roads throughout your music careers, because it's a roller coaster ride. There's times where you get tired. You never want to hate what you love, so you end up backing away from it. I did that in the Bronx. Cruz will tell you I stopped DJing in every single bar lounge in the Bronx when I was there. And, it was for a reason. I needed to just separate myself from that element and then kind of go out and find myself, so to speak. But, yeah, we're on a tidal wave that we're about to really ride come 2017. That's for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, that's you hit it on point, man. But you have to understand what you were saying about the DJs. The premise of that song, I am not a DJ, because it came about because I know you guys are artists, obviously, and I always respect that, and I have fun, watching you guys work. But it was I guess at one point it was about maybe 7 of you. There was a meeting and there was about 8 DJs, and I'm the only one there that's not a DJ. So I'm just talking to myself and saying, I'm not a DJ. Okay, all right, I'm not a DJ. So
Yeah.
I have no comment. So I'm just, and they're talking about, some projects that went into Crack for DJs. I remember that because you had music going on Crack for DJs. Remember that? And I've always, at the time, I was posting stuff, much more. But that's the thing about Black Storm Music. I think it's because of Black Storm Music I came up with that song. I think if it wasn't for
Really?
because I knew I wasn't, Izzy. I guess other than Izzy, I mean, it was just DJs. Where Izzy is a musician.
Yeah.
And
Right.
he knows.
Right.
He knows parts. He understood when we were working together.
Mhm.
Like in the studio, how it is and kind of how it get and
Yeah.
working with musicians is kind of different
Mhm.
actually. So when you're in there, it's an easy flow. But that kind of made it easier with them around and with the sounds that they produced. Like I said, like the influence of
Right.
what I got from them
Right.
comes out in I'm Not DJ.
Wow.
So that's actually like a Black Storm inspired song mixed
Right.
with a little freestyle, mixed with a little EDM in the back. And I try to, emulate some things from the past.
Right.
But yeah, I Am Not a DJ came from like me sitting in the room surrounded by DJs. And, I love you guys. And you guys are great, but I'm not a DJ. So,
Do you
but
ha-
I'm proud of being, part
Do
of
you
it.
have that track, Cruz?
Yes.
So you can listen to a little bit of it since we have some short time. I'm not a DJ. So we listen to that.
I am not a DJ. I don't care what you play, as long as you can get my ass on the floor. But if you play what I say, let me have it way, so take me, I'm yours. But hold on, hold on. Just hold on, hold on. Now hold on. When you're calling to me, when you're calling to me, I can see. Just hold on. When you're calling to me, when you're calling to me for a beat. I am not a DJ.
He's not a DJ.
So who produced this track?
I did.
You produced everything, the beats and everything?
Yeah, yeah. I had actually it was mixed and mastered by DJ LDR.
Okay.
Louis Ortiz, which is, he's a good friend too, and he's a big asset to Blackstorm. And he and I, for the past year, we've worked together on this track and a track in the past called Death by Love, which was our first track together. Kind of did more on that, but this, actually, I kind of, I lock myself in the room, and now that I have my own stuff, I turn into a kid and I play with it, and I'm not as bad as I thought. I think, you think, because I think Izzy would know when I first got my stuff, I was texting him,
Right.
like, okay, I got this, I'm not sure, what am I gonna do? Should I get this?
Yeah.
How am I gonna find out?
Right.
But it's a matter of just have luck and just looking at reviews
Right.
and going with your instincts on what you want to hear. And it told me that kind of figure out depending on the music that I
Right.
do.
Right.
So you just collect a bunch of resources first, and then you carry on with it to see if it'll sound better. But for now, I'm good now.
Yeah.
So,
For now.
But yeah. So I've been into music for such a long time. It's just that my hands-on, has just been behind my back. So now that I'm free to do things.
Right.
It's not that.
So
hard.
Hondo,
Yep.
so we have this original mix coming out along with 2 other remixes,
Yeah.
and I think you should just extend this courtesy. I mean, totally up to him because I know he's a very busy businessman. But Mr. Cruz can probably get down on a remix on this track, and then we can have this track rocking on iTunes, Beatport, all the major music stores with, In the Mix Radio, DJ Cruz, an official track out, remix, because, hey, the more the merrier. The more people touch it, the merrier.
So what do you think, Cruz?
Yeah, we could work on it.
There you go.
Well,
We'll work on it.
we always say, I always say, you know what, if you like the song and you're down with it, that's cool. And especially if you can make it better, that's
And we can relate to that last part where we, as a DJ, we get that one idiot. Could you play my jam? Could you play my jam?
Yeah, that
Can
was.
that had me cracked.
No, the worst part about it is that when they stand behind you, they don't leave until you play the track.
They're
That's-
hovering.
Right.
But then
They're
it's
just
bad because
hovering.
you'll play their track and then they don't even dance to it. They just stand there and stare
Nope.
at everybody. That's the worst
Oh,
part
we
of
hate
it.
that. We used to hate that.
Right, but you see,
hate that.
the center of that song is for me when it's playing, it's that person nagging you in the back while you're the DJ, but you're getting lost in it. So, my intention was to have just an annoying thing in the back while you're getting lost in that groove,
Right, right.
until he gives up, and then
That's it.
that whole premise, that bridge comes along.
Nice.
So yeah,
Very
but that was
nice.
trying, that's my way of thinking and stuff. But
Wow.
yeah,
Pretty
but
dope,
yeah, if
pretty
anything,
dope.
I would be happy.
Yeah, I'll let you guys go so you guys can finish your interview. So I
Of
just wanted to
course.
call in and show support for
that's
In the
cool.
Mix and Hondo Vega.
Thank
Well,
you,
thank you
man.
for
Thanks a
calling.
lot,
I
dude.
appreciate that.
Thanks,
All right,
Izzy.
take care,
Izzy
guys.
Rock,
Have a
you
good
already
night.
know, my
Hondo,
brother.
We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk
Yeah,
soon,
man.
dude.
All right,
Alright.
brother.
Thanks,
Thank you.
man.
All right, we'll talk later.
Cool.
Bye.
I was just observing.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
good.
it's cool.
That was good.
That's
That was
very
very
cool.
good.
Izzy Rock was like
Yeah.
my pinky in the brain.
Yeah.
When we started doing this internet thing, it was like me and him always like calling each other. Yo, how do we do this? Yo, how can we get it to do this? How can we do that? And it was like he came up with one idea, I came up with another idea. So then when I would see how he did, I was like, well, I do it this way, and then he would show me how he would do his. So this internet radio thing was just like a hairball scheme at home.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And it was just, it changed. Like the whole thing changed.
Right, and
So
that's kind of our relationship. It was before when he was living in New York in the studio, but now it's more of a we're creative and we send each other, programs back and forth. So on
Yeah.
that aspect, we work with that, and I'm glad to work with him like that because we can just be honest with each other and say, you
Mhm.
know what, this is good, this is okay.
he comes up with good ideas.
Mhm.
He has a lot of good ideas.
Yeah. And like
Yeah.
I said, that song is inspired by him and the other guys and like the beats that they emulate because he has a song called Crank Up the Music, which I have a little part in.
Yeah.
And those drum beats, from that's like, old style house.
That's why I asked you who produced it. Because it sounded like an
Yeah,
easy rock.
yeah.
track.
So, I was
It
trying
did.
to, not copy it, but, I thought I carried it
Well,
well.
if anyone wants to get in touch with you or listen to your tracks, how can they reach you?
Basically, I have a page, HondoVega.com.
Mhm.
So it's HondoVega.com, Facebook, but it's Hondo Vega.
Okay.
There's. I
Um.
checked Google, and I want you to know one thing. There is only one Hondo Vega on the planet.
That's it.
You will never see.
Anybody else?
That's right.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think I've
right.
ever heard
So-
that name.
That's right. When you pair it up on Google,
Yeah.
never. You will images.
Right.
map-
It'll always come back
Yeah,
to
I
you.
don't know about maps. But I don't know if it'll tell you where I live.
It may pinpoint
But
exactly
yeah,
where you're at.
exactly.
It is Hondo Vega right here.
That's right. Books, news, or whatever. I don't know.
There's
about
only
that, but
one.
Yeah, but
Just check them out.
Yeah, and like I said, from that, we were trying to do a release for January 17th cruise. So if if you want to get on board, we just I guess we'll have to talk.
Yeah,
and
definitely,
you just let me
Mm.
know. And
It's interesting.
yeah, just let me know your scope. But I'm really antsy to get this done. So that's why I have a deadline of that January 17th.
Which is good to give yourself a deadline anyway.
Yeah, I
you
was
know,
out in
regardless.
November. My deadline was this month.
Right.
But then I was convinced to push it back for January.
You were
And I was
convinced.
like,
Somebody convinced you?
Yeah, Izzy. And not only Izzy, Louis LDR.
Okay.
He convinced me also just to take it easy
Right.
and let's.
Music is time consuming. When you want to do something
And you
good.
want fast forward?
Yeah.
So they told you to just slow it down a bit, right?
Yeah, because I can go 100 miles an hour with the
Right.
music now. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
I actually work from home.
Right.
In wherever. So I'm on it. I'll take a break. I gotta clean the yard and things
Right.
like that one day another.
But you're back on it right there.
Yeah, so it's a great. I'm lucky actually. I'm lucky because I know I have time to do it. I come to New York and I say people they working, they don't have no time to do nothing.
Right.
They get home. I'm like, oh man, I know I'm gonna get back to that grind one day.
Right.
Because I'm too lucky right now. I don't believe in
But
luck
for right
forever.
now.
Yeah, I don't believe in luck
Yeah.
forever. So I know I'm gonna get back on.
You only have that window of opportunity to
Right,
handle it right now
so
at this
I'm-
moment.
Right. That way I'll be ready, and if I come, back to New York permanently.
Right.
But things will be good and great, and
That's
I've
awesome.
actually, I have them lined up. Actually, I have something, Easy Salcero.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
Yes,
song.
I
He
do, I
sang a
do.
song for me.
Right.
So that's another house record. He
Really?
Did for me.
Nice.
And then Words Rodriguez.
No.
He's a rapper. He's incredible.
Mhm.
He's like incredible. One of the most incredible rappers I ever heard. And
Actually, Isi Salcedo's on my Facebook page. He's a friend on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've known him for a long time. And he's
Nice.
a good singer. I wrote a
He's
song
very good,
called
yeah.
The Weekend,
Mhm.
and I kind of thought of him. But once he got in the studio and sang it for me, well disciplined, he sang it on point.
Mhm.
And that's what I'm working on for February.
Oh, nice. Good.
And
good.
something else with words on it's kind of a rap song
Mhm.
In March. So one by one.
It's all gonna fall in line.
That's right.
It's all gonna come through. But thank you so much
That's cool.
for coming to the show.
Thank you
And
very
make
much.
sure everybody check out Hondo Vega and his I am not a DJ.
Yeah.
That's right.
But thank you so very much. I appreciate you coming.
Definitely,
I
definitely.
do.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
So again, once again, everybody who's listening, if you have talent, if you have something that you want to show, just hit us up with an email at thejustcrazyshow@gmail.com. And let us know what you got. And maybe you can sit right here next to me.
Yeah, I didn't scribble that
Right?
down right. Let's just make. What can we name the show? It's
That's
crazy,
it, right?
man.
It's just crazy. That's what we're talking about, right?
Boom.
Oh my
That's
God,
right.
what we're going on? Just crazy. Well, let's just
Right.
call it that, the Just Crazy Show. 'Cause
Exactly.
anything can happen here. Anything. But thank you so much. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Lee, Ellie, everyone else who's watching.
That's right.
So, Cruz.
Well, you already know how we do each and every Tuesday, 9 to 11 p.m. Stay tuned for next week. We got rap artist The Real Cover coming in. We
That's
have
right.
another rapper, singer, Sparta De Leon coming in.
Ah, nice.
So stay tuned. You already know how we do.
That's right. Don't miss out.
Once again, we want to give a big thanks to Hondo Vega.
Yes.
Flew all the way from Puerto Rico to come to the Just Crazy Show.
That's something.
That's right.
That's right, straight from the island.
From La Isla.
Oh, see.
So we're going to close it out with one of his songs, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
That's right. Take care.
Peace.
Love you all.
Take care. Thanks.
Ruined, that's what I am. Ruined for following the plan. I may as well be eating green eggs and ham. Better off just playing kick the can. Better off watching movies on demand. Better off fighting robots in Japan. Had me believing I was in the band, but your head blew up when it did expand. But that's cool, cause I got some new tools. And I know that I'll be on YouTube. And I ain't lying, especially on Facebook. And even though I never be like Pitbull, on my soul it's rising up like voodoo. And you know who the fuck to come to when you need another fucking hit tune. Back it up, cut me loose, now come on.
Everything is spinning around and around, just like when I hear the sound of broken wings descending straight to the ground, so loud that I can't hear it. Can you hear it? Better yet, can you feel it? 'Cause I just can't believe it, and I really couldn't see it, that I would be mistreated and life would be repeated, but I won't be defeated. Pack it up, cut me loose, turn around now. Hey, 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 I've got to let you go. If I don't, I will only be spinning in ruin. Hey, 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 yes I know, and I'm ready to accept that things will never be the same again.
Now that I'm on the top, back in the studio about to drop. Got all you punk bitches on my cock. Remember Hondo from down the block, the ones whose dreams you try to stomp, and acting like his friend when you smoked his blunt. But all this time it was just a front. Well, what do you know? You were just a cunt. Yeah, I said it. 'Cause ain't nothing that's worse than having that you regret. Gave you my heart like a paramedic, and then you take away my sugar like a diabetic.
That's okay, that's alright. I got something that you don't like. It's your boy Bugs, man. Ha. Yeah, come on. Carry packs as I'm moving along the interstate. Workout details, no trainer, just give 'em weight. Hardest real estate feel good when you're living great. Real hood never imitate. We stood here to innovate, but those around you be quick to clown you when asking if they be down to help with a dream you didn't look for when they found you. So they doubt you, but you're not about to let it reroute you. Keep working till you're building it. Skill with the realest shit, just killing it. Now they feeling it. Deal with it, 'cause that's the world that we're living in. It's filled with it. That jealousy, hate, and envy. Better be great and deadly. Cleverly make a melody that sever the faith of every friend of me. Memory meant to be a capable entity, feeding your tendencies, derailing you mentally in a melody. Everything is spinning around and around, just like when I hear the sound of broken wings descending straight to the ground, so loud that I can't hear it. Can you hear it? Better yet, can you feel it? 'Cause I just can't believe it, and I really couldn't see it, that I would be mistreated and life would be repeated, but I won't be defeated. I'm ready to accept that things will never be the same again. And I'm ready to accept that things will never be the same again.